outside better, Buenos Dias probably. Today is our first day in Barcelona. We're gonna be here for like 4 days, I guess. I'm super excited because I've never been here. And after we're heading to Italy for 2 weeks, so please stay tuned. Probably I already posted the Paris vlog, which was the best. Click the button, it's gonna be somewhere here. And watch this video if you still didn't do that. But now we are in Barcelona and we are going to the cathedral named Sagrada Familia. I think it's like one of the most beautiful Gothic cathedral. Here in Barcelona they have this very popular famous architecture named Gaudi. So we're gonna see, I think, a lot of his buildings. We're here with my boyfriend and his family. They've never been in Europe before and this is our first stop, our first city that we're visiting in Europe. So just stay tuned, guys. Let's go explore Spain. We just arrived and this looks so sick. This is the back part, but it's already so beautiful. There's so many details on the top, different type of fruits as I can see. Pretty busy. Today is Sunday. I'm not sure if we would be able to go inside. Okay, we just asked ChatGPT 5 the best facts about this cathedral. First of all, that it's made by Gaudi, 1883. It's still under construction. We can see it right there on the left side. It was under the construction longer than the Egyptian pyramids, which is crazy. It was originally meant to be a simple church, but I guess after they just decided to fully reconstruct it, and construction is still going. We actually wanted to go inside, but the tickets were taken for more than a week. So if you guys would be here, please don't miss it. Just buy the tickets earlier. Or I think you also can do that with a tour, because if you're with a tour, you can buy just like 1 day in advance and you're gonna get the full access with no waiting in a line. Okay guys, as you can see, there's a lot of tourists there in the most popular, of course, places, and you have to be super careful because what they say about Barcelona is that it's super crazy. There's a lot of pickpockets, so please be careful. Like, everyone is walking with a bag like this, literally holding it, because it's super dangerous. I mean, I'm not even wearing my watch. We're just walking so much today that we decided to rent a bicycles. They're electric, very convenient. I love those. They also have around the whole Europe scooters as well. We just wanted to grab those bikes. There were a lot of them, but it just turns out that it's super hard to register in there, and you also have to somehow top up the account before, which is also very weird because usually we used Lime bags and Lime scooters, and they were perfect because like they just charge you in the end of the trip. And yeah, and we just didn't do that. I don't know. So far, Spain, I mean Barcelona, compared to other European cities, it's not the best, but I guess we'll see. Honey, it looks so good. How is Spain so far? What is pinche? I cannot imagine what just happened. I mean, you can imagine because I just told you a few times that there's pickpockets here. And this was the first time in my life when I saw something like this in real life. This was crazy. So there were like 4 or 5 guys that were like kind of following us, and I told Diego that, you know, this is like very like weird guys walking around us and stuff. And that was an Asian guy in front of us. He was like getting his phone. He also has a watch. And the guy who was going next to us, we were like even trying to go slower, you know, because it was like very sketchy. He just ran to the guy and just wanted to took his phone like this. And I don't know how, but this person who got almost robbed, he was just like somehow didn't freeze, and he was just like, you know, start swearing on him and stuff. And he got his phone back, and the guy, he didn't get the phone, so he started getting the watch. That was crazy. So in the end, he just like run away because the guy told him like, you know, what the fuck are you doing and stuff. That was crazy. It was like actually like right there, road by itself, like the street, it was so like tiny, normal road, you know, like there's a lot of tourists there, a lot of shops and stores and stuff. It's crazy. that was crazy. I don't like the city. Like, you know, for that you cannot even feel secure and like nice and just walk with your like belongings. This is crazy. You cannot even like pull out the phone, just like look at the maps or something. This is crazy. Whew. So yeah, I don't know, guys. You have to be super careful here. Crazy. Before I saw this robbery thing, maybe like 5 minutes ago, I was actually filming with my camera. I would be super easy target, I think, to just like, you know, grab the camera and like run away. So I don't even know if the vlog would be like full and nice and beautiful, because I'm even scared to just like get my camera and film everything around. We are in a very nice restaurant that's only different tapases. This is the original tapas, traditional one. It's jamon, very good one. You eat it with bread. This is I ordered, but I already ate everything. It's salmon with rice. This beer is a very like traditional light beer, and they said that they add lemon in it. That's why it's actually very sweet, and I like it a lot. If you're gonna be in Spain, try it for sure. We also ordered the filet mignon. Pork one, it looks very good. I got tenderloin, and there's also tenderloin and lamb. You had so much patience. We also got truffle ravioli. Are they good, honey? We already driving home, and there was few observations about Barcelona so far. First of all, it's impossible to order a taxi. I mean, right now it's quite okay, very easy. But in the morning today, when we went to breakfast, or like to this cathedral, that was impossible to order anything. So we were walking, I think, in total today for like 5.5 hours. So our feet are dead. Very cute observation is that there's a lot of people with dogs. It feels like it's dog city, I don't know. But everyone has a dog, and sometimes it's even like 2 free dogs as well, not only one, which is very cute. I love it. And you can go with the dog everywhere, not only on the street or any park, but also in the mall. We saw yesterday a lot of dogs. The place, it was called Petit Tapas. I would say it's like 5 out of 10. It wasn't that good. It was like, that was nice. There was a lot of different dishes that we tried, because we tried a lot, but in general it wasn't that filling. And plus, I'm really looking forward for us to go to like some authentic place, you know, where they like cook the best paella, so we all can try like real Spanish food. I think that would be great. We just arrived home, and I think it's perfect time for the room tour, I would say, villa tour, apartment tour, I don't know, call it however you want, but it's super beautiful. There is a kitchen, pretty spacious. There's a very big balcony, and here is the main room. Wow! Here's one room. I'm not gonna go in there because there's Diego's brother. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, honey. I think it's like golden hour right now. Wow, this is crazy. And remember this cathedral that we were today? It's right there. You can see it from our window. All over you can actually see the sea. This is our real balcony now. It's very, very spacious as well. Here we can just like sit in the morning. Parents had coffee. Breathtaking view. Wow. Oh my god, I really enjoy it. Here's our room up there. Yeah, with a baby crib, I don't know why. And there's the parents' house. And there's my little Pupsik. Hello, Pupsik. How was your day?
Good.
Okay, let's go to the second floor now. We're gonna leave this cheapie alone. I'm just gonna show you our room. A little bit messy though. Hello. Oh my god, I was so happy. When we're gonna have a house, I definitely want something like this. So big windows all over from the roof to the floor. And this is our bathroom. I mean, only the problem is that those things for the towels, they don't work. They're like super inconvenient. Don't please forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Of course, if you like it. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. We ordered some Benedict acai bowl. I have a smoked salmon bagel. Nice burger.
It is bacon, but it's a veggie burger.
Veggie, okay. Okay, good morning, guys. We're just having breakfast in this uli place. It's pretty good. I mean, breakfast at 2 p.m. We woke up very late and just had to work as well a little bit. But today we're gonna go to, I think, my favorite spot, Picasso Museum. I think it's one of the biggest museum with like the biggest collection of the real art and stuff and like his paintings, so I think it's gonna be super excited and I'm super excited for that as well. So we're gonna go check it out tomorrow is our last day, so we're trying to do as much as possible. I don't know guys if you can see that, but it's like just a green, very beautiful. Oh my god, no, she flies away. Before the museum, we were just passing by this very beautiful store. They have a lot of different, oh my god, I'm sorry about the lightning, but this is the guy I told you about yesterday. His name is Gaudi, Salvador Dali, and Picasso. We're going to see his paintings right now in the museum. And Gaudi is this architecture who made this Sagrada Familia that we were yesterday, and those very beautiful buildings. We didn't visit them yet, but they look crazy cool. I love it. Okay, we just got to this like very beautiful tiny shop called Tea House. They have a lot of bunch of like different teas. You can even like try it there. Looks super beautiful. I love it. And I just chose a tea with mango for my mom because she loves mango. This one is called Magic Mango. Looks very cool, and it also smells super good. I love this toothpaste. If you guys never tried it, it's the best one. It's Italian brand, and I just told Diego yesterday that we have to buy this one, and now we're passing by and we found them. They don't have all of the flavors, but they have the classic one, so I'm just gonna buy this one. We just run into this one store. It looks very beautiful, and I think they have a photo booth, so we can just like take a picture, all of us. It's so nice. Okay, we're gonna do it. We just visited this very authentic store. This is what we bought. They have different types of homemade chocolates and praline things. It's very delicious, and this series they all made with different chefs from Spain. I think for the gift that would be perfect, but we're just gonna eat it ourselves with the tea that we bought today. Okay, we finally arrived to the market. What we want to buy here is definitely jamon and like nice slices of cheese. It's way cheaper than in Thailand, of course, and I don't know, it just looks super great. It's just like we were in Thailand a few months ago, and I just bought a little like part of cheese, and it costed like $15 or $20, and here just like $5, which is crazy. Oh, and I think this is the jamon that we tried yesterday in the restaurant. Looks very good as well. It's pretty cheap too. Oh, and these are just that we bought. Oh my god, this looks so delicious. Looks very nice. I love fritto misto. I think when we go into Italy, I'm just gonna eat only these for breakfast and dinner and lunch. Looks super good. And here we have some fresh oysters. Oh my god, it looks so weird. Anyways, we didn't make it to the Picasso Museum because unfortunately it was closed. So we're gonna go there tomorrow on our last day. And we're just gonna grab some food here and gonna do some tapas at home so we can enjoy it with wine or just tea that we bought today. So I'm just gonna see you guys a little bit later because it's quite overwhelming. What happened next was the worst part of it because we wanted to leave the market, but we couldn't do this for 3 hours. The rain was so heavy and so long that it was impossible to order in a taxi. Okay, so my mic doesn't work, but I just wanted to say that we're trying to order a taxi for like an hour now, I think. Our family, we already booked them a taxi, and thanks God it came early. But for us, we cannot book anything. It's crazy. Okay guys, we finally got home. It took us like 1.5 hours just to like get a taxi and get back home. That was crazy. I think even more actually, but it's so beautiful out here. Let me show you. We just came home and parents prepared for us everything that we bought today at the market. So this is the jamon, and we bought some olives as well, some cheese with truffle. Very nice. Wow.
No, con uno. Con uno, con la jefa. Muy bien. Muchas gracias.
Morning, guys. This is our last day in Spain. Even if it looks so sunny, it's actually super cold, to be honest. Anyways, we just had a nice breakfast. It was actually the best breakfast so far in Barcelona, so I definitely recommend you that place. And now we finally gonna go to this Picasso Museum. We finally arrived and we bought tickets with the audio guide. This is how the audio guide looks like, but to be honest, I think that ChatGPT would do that job way better. So you just take a picture of the art and ask ChatGPT about it, and I think ChatGPT would even explain that even more interesting, depending, if the script would be good. This painting was created when Picasso was just 14 years old, which is hard to believe considering the level of detail and technique. The next one, painted at 15 years old, was completed shortly after, and it actually received first prize in an art competition at the time in Malaga. What's interesting is that the figures here were based on real people, so the doctor was modeled after Picasso's father, and the woman with the child was their neighbor in Malaga, the city where he was born. This part of the museum dives into one of Picasso's most emotional phases, his blue period. After the tragic suicide of his close friend in 1901, Picasso fell into a very deep depression. You can feel that shift in his work. Everything becomes muted, melancholic, dominated by cold and blue tones. We already passed the blue period and the pink period as well, which is a little bit more colorful. And I was so scared that they don't have the real cubism period, so now we just came here, thanks God, and I think this is my favorite part. I honestly had no idea Picasso painted so many beautiful pieces after moving to Cannes, especially all these ones with pigeons. He had a bunch of them at home, and the way he painted them is just so light and full of life. It feels like in normal life I'm not really attentive, but when there's a lot of details on the painting and a lot of colors and a lot of structure there, I'm so attentive to it, and it makes me enjoy it so much because I can see all the details and everything in there. This is actually very interesting insight that I just got right now. It feels like he was just painting freely, not trying to impress anyone, and just doing what he felt is right. I really feel how happy he was during that time. It really shows in the art. We just finished our excursion. First of all, you definitely have to get the guide things because I think it's way better than ChatGPT, because here you just tap the number that you need with a painting and it actually helps, so I would definitely recommend to do it. But to be honest, I thought that the collection about the cubism would be way bigger. There was only one or two paintings that I knew, but the most of the really important ones and very famous paintings, they don't have them. And in general, the cubism by itself, not the latest one before he died, but when he invented and started this style, there's not that many paintings, unfortunately. I don't really know much about art, but it's my biggest, I think, goal for this year to just really figure it out more and go deeper into that. It's very interesting. We're on this main street and we're passing by this beautiful building, also made by Gaudi, the same guy who made the Sagrada Familia. It looks so beautiful, so futuristic, I don't know. Also reminds me of Salvador Dali, I don't know. It's like a painting, but in architecture. Cheers. Okay, so we ordered again this beer. It's very, very good. I love it. So light and nice. We ordered the calamari, and also here for me the baby calamaris. Very beautiful looking fries, tasty, delicious, and chorizo with eggs. Tasty looking salad. La Lolita, frito miso. In Italy we're gonna eat a lot of this. Okay, we got our seafood paella, and now it's gonna be the moment of truth. I think I tried it maybe once or two times, but of course it wasn't, real one. Let's go. Oh, it's good. No? Feel a lot of different sauces. Our last evening in this beautiful apartment. You guys let me know What is this? You picky blinder, Mexican one? If you guys think different about Barcelona, maybe there are some places that we didn't know or didn't visit, just please let me know in the comments down below. Next time when I'm gonna visit again, I would definitely do that. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Our next stop is Italy for more than 2 weeks. Actually, I think 3, because even after Diego's parents are leaving to Canada back home, our friend's gonna come to Italy, and we're gonna also have like I think a week there with them, you know, beautiful villa. So anyway, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you in the next series of my travel diary. Bye bye.